Hello Aquarius, this is going to be your September 14th to September 21st love reading. I hope you guys are having a good September. Fall is in the air. And yeah, I'm going to get straight to it. I'm just going to shuffle here. And yeah, I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. Really get you guys going here. I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're just going to vibe with the reading and see what happens and where to go and where it takes us. Just go with that. So let's look. Alright. Very first question that we're going to be looking at here is we're going to be going with kind of what's going on with your situation, you guys. So let's see. So for Aquarius, we get the Knight of Swords. This is interesting. So depending on where we go with this could be you, or this could be another air sign possibly coming in. So we're looking at Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that could be coming in. We could also be looking at an intellectual suitor, right? An O name is coming into my head. Oscar, possibly. Something to do with that. So if that relates to you guys, just know that this reading is for you if that resonates. But I'm getting a feeling of like moving on with your life. The way I see it too is it's almost like we're throwing our luggage into a taxi cab kind of situation where I feel like we're really starting over. So for Aquarius, if this is you going into this, I can definitely feel what you're going through here. So we're looking at this again, an air sign individual, and I'm getting the tingles a little bit. So I feel like this person is a powerful air sign. You could be looking at someone. Maybe you're splitting from someone who has some more negative kind of psychic energy or more toxic kind of energy, but I feel like they're definitely charismatic in the way they approach things, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, we'll look here. So for Aquarius, this Knight of Swords, let's look more into this. What does this mean? And we get the Star card. Okay, the Star card here, that is another, I believe that's another Aquarius card, right? So when I look at the Star card, this one here is definitely speaking of possibly breaking up with someone, they're far away, or you're in a situation where you can't be with this person because of physical distance. Okay, so the Star to me is it's a hopeful message, it's a good message, but you possibly can't speak to this person because of distance. Or maybe they kind of kicked you out, or something happened in that way of speaking in the love situation. You could have just been left sort of wondering what happened. But here's the weird part, Aquarius. I feel like you're connected to this person, but I don't feel like there was yes, there was a connection, but I feel like for a while you were thinking this person wasn't the one anyway. For those of you going through a breakup situation, you felt like they weren't the one anyway. I feel like there was several things that kept happening, and so some of you are heartbroken, I'm sure. I don't doubt that at all. But others of you, I feel like, are relieved because it didn't feel like it was a match that was sustainable anyway, right? So this is actually a very freeing card. You'll see the Star here. This is a very freeing card here. And if we go into this, it could be freeing yourself from this individual. But there could also be an air sign coming in for some of you. There could be an air sign coming in, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and that person could actually be someone who is very, very, I'm getting a sense of like powerful psychic energy, someone who knows how to work with the energy. So it could be someone who's into magic, it could be someone who's into, spell work, I don't know. But there's definitely a feeling of being drawn to someone who has a psychic connection, and maybe they use their hands to help heal people too. So you could be looking at a doctor, you could be looking at someone who does physical therapy, but that's what I'm feeling. So if this old energy that could have possibly been very bad, right, this old energy that we're breaking away from, I feel like there's a new energy coming in, and I feel like you could have split up with an air sign, and then there's another air sign that comes in. Does that make sense, Aquarius? Because that's what I'm seeing here. So let's move on to the next card. So this situation here that we're talking about for Aquarius, where can this go? Like what is the theme of this situation? Page of Cups in reverse, okay? So Page of Cups in reverse, when I see this card, we're looking at someone who's immature, first off, immature emotionally. So you could be dealing with people that aren't, like, they could be nice enough, but maybe in an intimate encounter, they're not exactly open. They're not someone who lets their guard down. And you could be dealing with someone who, let's say, okay, so the Page of Cups is already an inexperienced water sign, right? They're already someone who lacks the experience, and they're already someone who can be viewed as immature. The Page of Cups in reverse is, I feel like something happened to this person when they were young, possibly a child, and there was some trauma that happened, maybe parental, something to do with emotional trauma, but I feel like this person is trapped in the way of thinking. So possibly the person you broke up with is trapped in this way of thinking, where they don't value your emotional input because they didn't have their emotional input, put into perspective, so to speak. So when I see this, I'm seeing someone who is definitely immature, someone who is not very, how would you put that? They may be successful in other ways, but I don't feel like emotions are one of them. I feel like behind closed doors, talking to this person can sometimes feel a lot like pulling teeth. And unless you're a dentist, I don't feel like this person would be for you, right? Because, then you get paid for pulling teeth. So that's what I'm seeing here, you guys. Okay, so for Aquarius, this other connection, this star connection, other person that's going to be coming in, what can we expect from this person? That's good. Okay, so we get the 7 of Coins. All right, so we have the 7 of Coins. We have the Star card. So, like I said, first air sign, no go. Don't do it. Stop what you're doing. But the second air sign coming in, this feels like someone who's more mature. This feels like someone who possibly has an accent. I'm hearing an accent in my head, and I feel like it's more sophisticated. I'm almost hearing them say mature or something like that. So I feel like someone who could possibly be older, so not just more emotionally mature in the sense that there's no age there, but I mean more mature in the sense that physical age comes into play. Someone who, possibly has a lot of money, you could look at it that way, but someone who has been waiting for a harvest to come in and now it's happened. So you could be looking at someone who deals with investing. You could be looking at something like that. But that's definitely someone who is more mature, and I feel like this person, maybe you haven't met them yet, because there's a sense of distance with the Star card, and with the 7 of Coins, we're looking at something where it's not how would I put that? It's not just waiting for the harvest to come in, it's going out and actually having to harvest. So sometimes we wait for something to happen, and when it starts happening, we can kind of freak out and we can kind of lose our minds a little bit. So this is letting the harvest happen and then actually harvesting. So this is really good. This person coming in is going to have a more positive energy, and they're going to be more mature. Now, that being said, we got to see where this is going. So Aquarius, let's see where will this relationship take you with this other air sign? Because we have how this person would be, but let's see where this relationship would go with this person. So, okay. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this, to me, this is a card, this person could come off very passionate. This person could come off very, how would you put it? Almost obsessively passionate. They could be arrogant, and they could have some strong fire sign qualities. So they could still be the air sign, but there could be some possible Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in there as well. And like I said, this person can be obsessive. So I feel like this person, maybe they do something creatively, but they do it obsessively. So they could just always be doing artwork, or they could always be dancing, or they could always be expressing themselves in some way, always doing poetry, always writing. So there could be a sense to be a workaholic a little bit for this person, and that can be something that's difficult. And there could be a fiery kind of temper here too, but that's just what I'm seeing right here. So let's look at this though. What will your energy be like when you meet this person for the first time? How will you feel when you meet this person? Because in that way, here's a little trick. That way we can go into, you can look into your own self, right? And if you're feeling this certain way, possibly this person that we're talking about, you'll have a connection with. So let's look. Okay, so we are looking at possible new job situation. It's the Ace of Coins, so how you'll be feeling is very renewed financially, and the energy they're going to bring is this. So this person could be a boss in your job, or this person could own the company, possibly, or this person could help you with investing into something. But I also see it as just financially, you're going to feel like maybe you just paid off a debt. There's a sense of like, I feel free financially, so you paid off a debt, or you're just able to do something you've been wanting to do for a while. Open up that bakery, right? Like, do whatever you need to do. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, you guys. And yeah, that is your reading for September 14th to September 21st. Please subscribe, guys, if you're not already subscribed, and like the video. It helps keep this channel going. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next week. Have an awesome one, and take care.